Hello, this is copyrighted by Richard Paul Hobbs at gmail.com, Thursday, November 29th at 7:45 in the morning. Here's my phone, one of the pictures of my phone. Give it a second. Now you'll see, according to this, it's 37 degrees. It's 7:46, Thursday, November 29th. And that's this phone. The other phone. My other phone, the one for Yonkers Church, is has a 37 degrees Fahrenheit, 7:46, Thursday, November 29th. I just made an hour-long video where I tried to express my case and justify through it the reasons why I need subpoenas of the people I need. And I need this to go longer so that as a handicapped person under American Disabilities Act, I have access to the courts. And as a poor person, a person who is, quote unquote, involuntarily enslaved or voluntarily enslaved, I will be able to have access because of the fact that my rights are being discriminated against under the color of law by the government, and that's allowing individuals to abuse me. And now I just finished making an hour-long video. This is the second one. They're both on YouTube by the time this comes out. And now, finally, if I had waited another 10 minutes, the heat at 7:30, 7:45 finally started to rattle in the living room where I sleep. And now I cannot hold this pipe. It's hot. It's too hot to hold. I can't prove it to you. I don't know how I could possibly prove it to you, except to show you that I can't hold the radiator. And I can't if I keep my hand on it more than just like this. Even this, it's starting to get hotter because the heat's coming up finally. And Mr. Lusko, Patrick Lusko's idea that the reason I have no heat for 7 years is because I have too much stuff in the apartment. It's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. It just proves that he's not qualified to be an inspector, and it shows that he is making a lot of money, whatever he gets paid, and instead of enforcing the law in a way that accomplishes the goal of the government and the laws, which is to keep people from being abused by a landlord, instead of helping that, he's harming it. And I will show you now that in the bedroom, which I've never, the idea that I have to worry about access or entrance into these windows is ridiculous. This window's 3 stories off the floor. And this one, you can go in and out. It has bars on it. But I never keep this blocked up, except maybe for a half hour when I'm rearranging stuff in here, or maybe for a day or two when I'm trying to get the place ready to be inspected. Now you can see I can hold this radiator. I don't have to worry about holding it. I can hold it all day long. I found that out by doing these many videos that are on YouTube, because there's no heat in this apartment, in this room at all. Now, is that my fault? I've been complaining about it for 7 years that I lived here, but the landlady ignores it, the supers ignore it. They don't care. They don't worry, because their goal is to use me to, like all the other poor persons here, and they abuse the government. They'll after a year or two, they'll move us out, and for various reasons. One is that if you're poor and you're paying thousands of dollars a month, a year in electricity to heat the apartment after it's already been paid once by the rent that's supposed to heat the apartment, then you have to pay it again and you're poor, you run out of money, so you can't pay the rent. So then the landlord does this residential holdover, notice of petition, and gets you thrown out. And then they make $2,500. They get a $1,200, $1,100 security deposit from the next tenant, and $1,100 because they collect from the welfare a month's rent as the payment for the person who's the building manager who gets the real estate fee. And it I don't know, it seems like what you would call a scam to me, but I guess it's not a scam because it's been going on for 20 years and the courts and everyone is pretending to be blind to the fact, but they can't be that blind. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's absolutely wrong. And, let us fix it. So this is copyrighted Richard Paul Hobbs, 2018, November 29th, Thursday. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless you.